Hello, Sarge.
Hi, Riley.
Oh, hello, Riley.
How are you?
Well, any nice new murders?
You newspaper guys think people haven't got anything else to do but commit murder, arson, and suicide.
Oh, now, Sarge, you've got us all wrong. Why, a peaceful war or a nice kidnapping seldom isn't any old murder.
It's a heck of a world, isn't it, Riley? When you come to think of it.
Yep. You change it, Sarge. People are always interested in hard luck stories if they're the other fellows. So what? Oh, say, you got anything new on this new vice investigation? Boy, that'll be meat for the public.
Why don't you newspapers quit stirring up trouble? We've got enough now. Hello? 9th Precinct Desk. Sergeant Hamill speaking. I didn't get that name. Romero? Yeah. Romero? All right. What do you want? Wait a minute. Say that slow. You'll give us all the information we need. All right, if you want to do that. I guess this will be the safest place to come. 10 o'clock? Why that late? I see. All right. Better give me your address. Hello? Hello? Hello?
I'll be seeing you, Sarge. I'll take the same, Joe. Oh, are my puppies barking. I've been to every joint and speakeasy this side of Harlem.
What, looking for Santa Claus?
What's the matter, Happy? My place ain't good enough for you anymore?
Oh, hello, Tony. Sure it is. But I'm looking for a guy named Romero.
What do you want with it?
Want to give him some money, Tony.
Oh, you want to give him some money, eh? Well, maybe I know him, Happy.
Yeah?
Oh, look. Well, there is Romero now.
Hello, baby. Hello, Frankie.
Hello, Joe.
What time?
See you later, Ed. Okay.
Oh, hey, who's the lady friend?
The girlfriend, you know.
Say, that reminds me. I had a date to meet the wife at Macy's this afternoon. Well, she'll have to wait.
What's the matter with you, Joe? You're in a fog.
Oh, I'm all right, darling.
Say, Tony tells me you're Romero. Is that right?
Well?
Good. I got a proposition to make you. I'm Riley of the Daily Sentinel. Best little paper in the big town. Say, Why don't you slip us this story before you give it to the police?
I don't know what you're talking about. What story?
Oh, come on. You got a date with Meet the Cops tonight at 10, haven't you?
Ah, you're crazy. I don't have nothing to say to any copping.
Oh, come on, come on. You don't have to be that way with me. I'm your friend. We don't want your story for nothing. We'll pay you for it.
And I ain't got anything to say to the papers either.
Oh, now listen, you don't have to be that way with me. I'm for you. My paper's for you. Oh, I know how it is. Some guy double-crossed you and you want to get even with him. And I don't blame you. You know, you can do a lot for your city by coming clean about this new investigation. And the Sentinel's the paper to make a hero out of you, too.
How much do you think they'll pay?
How about 500?
Nothing doing.
Excuse me, Joe. I want to call Mabel about tomorrow.
Nice girl. 500, huh? How about $1,000?
But I've got to have the money first.
Going to squeal, eh? Well, we'll have to take a walk. Oh, say in about a half hour.
You give me the $1,000 and I'll get you the story.
Good. I'll meet you here in 1 hour. That'll be just 9 o'clock. And I'll have the 1,000 berries. Boy, it was your lucky day when I took an interest in you.
Just a moment, please. Daily Sentinel, good evening. What advice would you give a young lady in love with a married man, Gordon?
Tell her to go into society. She can get away with it there.
What's up, Pete?
Here, boy. Are you sure he'll be back? Oh, he always shows up sooner or later, Mrs. Riley. Daily Sentinel, good evening.
Yes.
Where's your pistol? I don't know, ma'am. Just a moment. I'll connect you with the lost and found department. Daily Sentinel, good evening.
I'll be right with you tonight.
Okay, Mr. Wiley.
Riley show back yet?
Not yet.
Phoned in any further information on that Romero lead?
Not yet.
This vice investigation is just about the biggest thing we've tackled since J.B. left me heir to a daily newspaper. I'm beginning so I like it, right?
Oh, it'll get into your blood. You watch.
Yeah. Well, we're going to stick to this investigation until it's cleaned up right. That's what dear old J.B. would have called the sacred duty of a newspaper. And it might not harm circulation either. Oh, here, tie this dang thing, will you?
There. You know, your father made his paper a sort of god.
Well, I hope I turn out half as well as he did. Look up in the morning, find out who invented this tie, and write a squib giving him the devil. Look, have Riley get in touch with me no matter where I am. I'm going to be at the Holmans until about 1, then I'll be at my own apartment.
Right.
Hello, sweetheart.
Oh, right. Daily Sentinel.
Hello, honey. Well, now, for once, I'm meeting you on time.
Oh, on time. Well, do you know that you were to meet me at Macy's this afternoon?
Was I?
Bob Riley, you've been drinking.
Sure, I'll have one with you when I finish this job.
Daily Sentinel, good evening. Oh, you want to get married? Yes, the license bureau's closed. Have you tried Connecticut? If that doesn't work, try New Jersey. You're welcome.
Will you tell that roaming husband of mine if he isn't home in about an hour that the door will be locked?
I will.
Thank you.
Daily Sentinel, good evening. The line is busy. Will you hold on, please?
Good work, Riley. Here, I'll give you an order on Kerry. He'll give you the cash.
I'll hold the front page spot for you, Happy. We can make the first edition.
Good. I'll be back to bat out the story.
Who's this Romero?
Well, as near as I can make out, he's a stool pigeon for that civic uplift crowd.
It's about time somebody got the lowdown on that outfit. They've been running this town just about wide open and protected.
Yeah. Well, it's a simple enough racket. That phony league investigates these vice spots, and then instead of turning them into the police, they shake them down.
We're going to run right into a stone wall, I'm afraid, Riley. Well, you get all you can, and all straight from Romero. We're going to bust them wide open. Any idea who's behind the league?
I guess Romero does. And when we find out, we're going to know one of the head guys of this big town. You're going to have to be a fighter to see this through, boss.
Yeah. I'll back you up. Is that enough?
Say, you didn't even have to say it, Chief. When they don't want you no more, they'd frame you. Just like they were going to frame me.
Look out, Joe. We're not alone here. Let's go for a ride, huh? The reporter won't be back for half an hour, and it's so awfully hot in here. Please. We'll be alone for a little while.
Okay, baby.
Why so quiet, Jimmy?
I'm sorry, Pat. I don't know. Sometimes, well, like now, words fail me. There I am at the office all day long, reading words, writing words, filled with their importance. And yet they're not really important. Not many of them are. Pat, how would you describe all that? Mystery, glamour, what? If I could only put happiness into words, or beauty. Do you realize you're a very beautiful person, young lady?
My dear sir, words fail.
They do, Pat, truly. All except a few simple ones. Sometimes you can't find any others. Does this sound old and stale and time-worn? I love you.
They're beautiful words, Jimmy. Jimmy, you've been so thoughtful all evening.
Yes, I know. You see, the newspaper's starting on a big new job.
Oh, tell me about it.
No, not for your ears.
Well, I'll read about it anyway.
Not meant for such beautiful eyes as yours.
Idiot.
Is that the way to speak to your future lord and master?
Well, I don't know that I should marry you now. You're deceiving me already.
Deceiving you?
You won't tell me about your work.
Well, let's forget about work.
You'll be at the office at night, and I'll be sitting home all alone.
No, I promise I won't.
You think more of that horrid old newspaper than you do of me.
Oh, I bet I don't.
Why, you haven't even kissed me yet.
Well, I think I'd better attend to that.
What do you say, Riley?
Want to sit down, Joe? Oh, I'm tired. Got a date. Don't want to keep dates standing up. matter, Tony? You mad at me?
Hello, Riley.
Say, where'd Romero go?
I don't know. But I hope you'll put that Holman bunch where they belong.
Holman? Don't know Holman. Who's Holman?
Oh, that's all right, Riley. Forget it. He ain't nobody.
And listen, Tony, I know. He runs that uplift league. Great little racket. They investigate places like this, and then they turn you over to the police unless you,
Say, you want to get me bumped off? Shut up.
It's all right. It's all right. Don't you worry at all. I'll protect you. But I know everything. I'm a newspaper guy. But I still say it's a great racket.
That's right, Riley. Come on, let's have another drink. What do you say?
Say, Tony, I got $1,000 here for Romero. Could give it to you. You know the story he was going to tell me. Wouldn't you like to have the cash, Tony? Oh, come on. Do something for a guy, will you? You don't want me to lose my job, do you? I'm a good customer, you know.
Okay, Riley.
Hello? Yes? Yes, this is the residence of Mr. Holman. Yeah. Oh, it's for you, sir.
Holman speaking. That's all, Pearson. Yes? Yes, I know. Has anything else happened? Well, don't you think that Tony is doing just a little too much thinking? Well, I'm sorry that I can't discuss the matter further with you tonight. Call me, say, 11 in the morning? Yes, I'll have a chance to think it over then. Very well. Goodbye.
Those horrid old businessmen won't let you alone, will they, Dad?
Women can't understand, can they, Jimmy?
No.
Hello? It's you, Riley. Well, you know he went to Holman's? Certainly. You know what he said. Hey, listen to this, Riley. A body identified as Joe Romero was found in East 38th Street last night. It was riddled with bullets. The police are investigating.
Say, listen, will you go sing the face on the barroom floor?
Sure. Say, that ain't a song. That's a picture.
Go sing it anyway.
Sure. Don't go away. Don't go away.
You know who he is? No. Neither do I. Better change your bootlegger.
Well, what's up?
Plenty.
Yeah? Come on, out with it.
Jose Romero's been bumped off. Yes? When? Haven't got much yet. Knight sent Hamill out on it. News came in over United. Looks like he was just taken for a ride. Somebody got wise to him.
We're going to keep right on this, Riley. We'll find out who's behind it.
I know.
You do? Good work. Who is it? Did you get it straight? Well, what's the matter, Riley?
Well, it's Frederick Holman.
Holman? Do you know what you're talking about?
Honest, Chief, I'm giving it to you straight. Holman is back of the league.
Why, Riley, you must be wrong. Or you're crazy.
Oh, I understand how you feel, Chief, but... Gee, you wanted the truth. And I got it straight from Tony Figueroa tonight. He's being taken down regular. Do you want me to forget all about it, Chief?
We can't back out now. There's only one thing to do. I'm going to see Holman. You get Figueroa to the office in an hour.
He's as good as there already. Need me here?
No, I'll handle it.
Okay.
Has anyone seen Mr. Wiley?
No, he hasn't been on the terrace.
Thanks. I hope you're all enjoying yourselves.
Yes, it's lovely.
Splendid, thanks.
You want to see me, Jimmy?
Yes.
Well, don't look so serious, young man. I think I know what you're going to ask. I even have the answer ready.
Mr. Holman, have you any interest in the Civic Uplift League?
What are you talking about?
Do you happen to know anything about Joe Romero?
Wiley, what are you driving at?
Romero was taken for a ride tonight, just as he was about to see the police and tell a very interesting story.
How does that concern me?
But you haven't answered my question yet. Have you any interest in the Civic Uplift League?
You don't expect me to answer such nonsense?
Very well, I'll come right down to facts. I know you're behind the league, and I know it's racket. Investigating vice spots and then shaking them down.
Well, that's
it's not a very pretty racket.
Very serious accusation, Wiley. I suppose you have the back it up?
I'll get the proofs all right. I'm going after that league and show it up for what it is.
You're out of your mind.
I've got to print things as big as this or stop publishing a newspaper. Mr. Holman, I have this straight, and I'm going to get enough tonight to break you and that outfit.
Jimmy, what are you saying?
Pat?
I'm sorry you had to hear, dear. He asked to marry you. I refused my consent. Then he started in to... Well, it seemed to prove that I did right.
Why do you want to disgrace Dad?
Pat, I can't... This is something just between your father and me.
Well, why won't you tell me?
Pat, please, don't you see?
When did this happen?
Happened about a half an hour ago.
Yeah? Well, how about Tony Figueroa?
His way down to the morgue.
Any luck? Yeah, plenty of luck. But it's all terrible.
The boss is waiting for you.
Yeah, tough on him. Gee, swell guys always get the tough breaks, don't they?
Seems that way.
Hey, what is this, the Sob Sister Convention? Come on, blow your snozzle and let's go in.
Come in, boys. Sit down. Well, how'd things turn out?
Tony Figueroa's place looks like the last days of Pompeii. And he's on a stone slab.
What do you mean? What happened?
Bomb.
The underworld protects him on the one side, the law on the other. The one won't squawk, and the other can't. If they do, well, we've just seen what happens.
They won't squawk. Not because they don't want to. Tony Figueroa wanted to spill everything, and look. They're just afraid. Afraid of a drink of deep seawater.
Yes, the beautiful code of the vice mongers. Well, that's what we're up against. We've lost for Gary's story now. We just have to go out and dig up proof and go after them. And that's that.
Hey, Riley, your wife just called up. She just said to tell you that you'd understand. Smoking mackerel, I had a date with a wife and I forgot all about it. Will she be sore?
Is anyone here? Is Bob Riley here?
Oh, hello, Mrs. Riley. Bob has came and went.
Oh, dear.
Yes, he told me he had a date with you up at Macy's.
I'll Macy him when I catch up with him.
Mr. Wiley hasn't telephoned since I gave him your message. He might at least have called to see if I meant it. Good morning, Mr. Holman.
Good morning.
Good morning, Dad.
Good morning, darling. There, go right on with your fussing. I was speaking with Aunt Emma last night. She wants you to go out the country for a few weeks. I think it would do you good.
I think perhaps it would, Dad.
I know that you haven't been happy since...
We'll forget about that. I'm going to be happy.
You know you're the only one that matters to me, don't you?
Dad.
Call up Aunt Emma and tell her when you're leaving. I think you ought to go this week.
All right, I will.
Good.
This report doesn't look so good, Carrie. That's the third big advertising account we've lost in 2 weeks. What reason did they give for staying out of the paper?
None. Just said they decided to cut the Sentinel.
Well, we can't run a newspaper without advertising. You've got to get those accounts back, Carrie.
I've already tried it. It's no use. Mr. Wiley, if you ask me, I think someone's knifing us in the back.
I'm sorry, Mr. Wiley. The bank has decided not to renew the obligations.
You mean the bank has received instructions to call my loans? Very well. I'll take them up this afternoon.
Well, I'm sorry, Mr. Wiley.
Hey, Chief, something wrong in the press room.
Take it easy now. Oh, boy, watch it. Watch it now. Get him out of there. Snap it up now.
Daily Sentinel, good evening. Who's calling, please? Oh, just a moment. He's expecting your call.
Yes? All right, put him on. Captain Howard at headquarters. Hello, Captain. Yeah, that's right. Nearly wrecked our press room. Well, all right, I'll be down in about half an hour. No, I don't mind. All right, you wait? All right, goodbye.
I'll make one guess who was behind that bomb.
Advertisers walking out, banks clamping down, and now this. We've got to get them before they get us.
You know, the police ought to do something.
Yes, unless that crowd gets to them first. There's nothing they haven't been able to fix so far.
No. They've got a stranglehold on things in the city that we don't even dare talk about.
Say, what's that crowd of bullhunks down at headquarters for anyway?
Well, I'm going to tell them all I know. Not that it'll do any good. We know our suspicions are right, but they'll have to have proof.
We'll get it, don't worry.
We'd better. We're going to stick on this till we do. It's too late even to take a licking now. Knight, you better stick with Edwards arranging for presses. We're not missing an edition, understand?
We won't.
All right. Well, Riley, we'll try to arrange something in the morning. I'll drop in on Captain Howard on the way home. Good night.
Good night, Chief.
Hello.
Deep reported just a minute ago. Yeah, Deep's a nice fellow. Never misses. He's just like a kid when it comes to fireworks. I sort of like him myself. Don't you?
Ellen, is the car ready?
I'll see, Miss Patricia.
Well, you let me know and I'll phone my aunt that I'm coming.
Well, you are improving.
We are ready to proceed with another headache for our young Mr. Wiley.
I want to take no chances. You'll have to find a way to fix Wiley once and for good.
Who is it, Martha?
Are you Mr. Wiley?
Yes? That'll be all, Martha. I'm sorry if I don't seem to remember you.
I have a story for your paper.
Wouldn't the paper be the best place to discuss that?
It's about the Civic Uplift League. I have all the real facts.
I'd be glad to discuss it with you tomorrow at my office.
Oh, I couldn't do that. If they found me going to your office, I'd get what they gave Romero.
Romero? I see. Sit down.
Thank you.
You know something about Romero?
I know what happened to him. I work for the League. I've all the inside information.
Why'd you come to me?
Because your paper has been writing about the League. They talked about it plenty before they double-crossed me.
Yes, that's all very interesting. But I'd rather not discuss it here, if you don't mind.
I know who they're shaking down, who they've turned over to the police for not coming through. And I know who is running it, too.
Well, tell me, why do you come to me just at this time? What have you been waiting for?
I came to you this evening because I am going to sell what I know. I'll be very happy to fix that whole bunch, especially Holman. It's coming to him.
Well, we're willing to pay if the story is interesting enough, but...
I'm not going to do this cheap. It'll cost plenty. Enough for me to leave the country and take care of myself.
How much is that?
10,000. Take it or leave it.
If you've got the proofs, I'll pay it. You come here tomorrow night. Bring the proofs with you. I'll have a man to take everything down. You'll get your money.
How about a little on account?
We don't usually work that way.
Oh, just enough to bind the bargain. You're not afraid to do that, are you? I wouldn't have to go to any other paper. I'd rather not.
How much?
Oh, 200 would be plenty.
Pardon me. I'm taking a gamble on you, young lady.
Oh, it's cash.
Well, isn't cash good enough?
Sure, of course it is. I wish I could do something for you.
Yes, you can. Tomorrow night.
I think they have followed me here. Please, don't let them find me.
That's all right, Martha. I'll get it.
terrible thing has happened.
Thanks for the donation, darling. See you tomorrow night. When we have loving hearts and empty purses, we go to Jimmy. Don't we, darling?
Pat, listen. You must listen to me. This is business, strictly. For the paper, a newspaper story.
This should be most entertaining.
No, but Pat, you must listen to me. You must let me explain.
Must be rather difficult to think of an explanation. Would be.
Beg pardon, sir. A young lady to see you. All right, Pearson. You were told never to enter this house.
Thought you'd like to know. The boyfriend didn't fall all the way. Instead of a check, he hands me this cash.
Well, I suppose there's nothing you can do about it.
I've got ideas. I'm going back to his home tomorrow night. You know, I'm really looking forward to it.
Well, we've got to get a check out of him some way. While he's going to look great accusing us, while paying a questionable woman of his own.
We'll let that pass.
Good evening, Pearson. Is my father in?
He has a visitor, miss.
I can't help it. I must see him at once.
The next time you have to report, telephone. There's only one place we meet, and it's not in this house. My dear, I thought you'd left. Oh, this is Miss...
We've met before. I didn't want to believe it. I came back here hoping it wasn't true. I don't know what it's all about. But what you've done to Jimmy and me, I'll never forgive you for. You aren't going to see me anymore.
Ain't that swell?
Get out of here.
Has everybody gone nuts?
Hello? Yes, this is Deep. Yeah. All right, we'll take care of it right away.
We'll meet tomorrow at the usual place.
Goodbye. Well, we missed tonight. We've got to go right to work on Wiley again.
Can you imagine a sweet little darling like Ethelyn failing to get her man? She's slipping.
Now, Pat, you don't have to say any more.
Jimmy.
No. Now. We'll have our coffee first. Oh, thank you, Martha.
Is there anything else?
Martha thinks you're already running the household.
Well, that would be lovely, if I might say so.
Thank you, Martha.
Well, we'll have our coffee now, Oh, and the finest coffee, darling, grown on the mountaintops, where the balmiest breezes caress the beans to make them fit for our percolator. And the sugar. Yes, the sugar grown in the sweetest earth, under the tropical sun, to sweeten our coffee. And the cream. The cream. Imagine the beautiful meadows, humming a lovely tune, thinking of the contentedness of the cows. Light-hearted cream from contented cows. No, Pat, please, darling.
But, Jimmy, I didn't believe in you.
No. We won't say any more about it.
But I want to talk about it and understand what it's all about.
Well, we understand, don't we, dear?
Oh, Jimmy, no!
Yeah. Say, listen, don't you insinuate, don't you say that about my wife. Yeah. Well, you tell her I tried to get her anyway, will you?
unaccustomed as I am to public speaking and all that sort of thing, it gives me great pleasure on behalf of James Wiley, journalist, etc., to present, as a token of his esteem, regard, and adoration, this little gift on this most auspicious occasion. Yeah, I'm doing this. Yeah. May the times of tide, ever flowing and ebbing and... Oh, dear. I've forgotten the words, but I remembered the gestures.
You're lucky it wasn't a cuckoo clock.
Yeah.
You're a clown, Jimmy Wiley, trying to make fun of my new home.
No, on my oath as a gentleman. Now.
Braggart. Come along. We're going to talk seriously.
Very well. I shall talk seriously. Of love. The chime of wedding bells.
Jimmy, you won't mind if we wait a little while.
Oh, but I do mind, Pat. Honestly, I do.
No, be patient with me, please. It's all been so dreadful. I still love Dad. So you see, I love both of you. Only it's all so terribly mixed up.
Yeah. In a way, I'm responsible for that.
No, it isn't that. It's just that when we do wrong, we hurt those who love us. But I'll be brave. See? I'll be a good soldier yet.
Come in, Sergeant.
I got your message, Mr. Holman. Has anything turned up?
Well, that's just it. My daughter has been gone 2 weeks, and yet you've heard nothing of it.
Well, it's a big city, Mr. Holman, and the notice is posted in every precinct. Now, don't you worry. We'll find her.
Suppose she left the city.
Well, we could send out a general alarm, but you wanted to keep it quiet, you know.
We may have to do that. You know the facts. She left for her aunt's at Hampton Bay, went to Pennsylvania Station, but didn't take the train.
We checked up on all that, Mr. Holman. I think she's still in the city.
Well, suppose she changed her name.
Well, that'd make it a little more difficult. But we'll have trace of her now in no time.
Good. You let me hear from you just as sure as you get any news. Here. Smoke?
Thanks. I'll phone you, Mr. Holman. So long.
Good afternoon, Daily Sentinel. Just a moment, please. Wait a minute, mister. Don't chew my ear off.
What? All right, put him on. Yes? Well, this is rather unexpected. Well, why should you imagine I know where she is? You settled that yourself one evening, if you remember.
I warned you. The use you're putting that yellow journal to, I wouldn't put anything past you.
I'm a reporter from the Sentinel, Miss Summers. Mr. Wiley sent me to pick up some papers that he left here.
Why, he didn't leave any papers here last night.
Look, he seemed to be pretty positive. I'm sure you wouldn't mind looking.
No, just a moment. Perhaps Mr. Wiley made a mistake. I'm certain he didn't have any papers when he arrived last evening.
Oh, are you sure? Gee, you're a nice kid.
Mr. Wiley will hear this. Will you let go of me? Let go of me. How dare you? Will you let go of me, please? Oh, let go of me. Please, let go.
I guess our information was correct.
Sure.
What are you doing here? Why,
What's this for?
I guess you know, don't you?
Oh.
Take him down.
What? Hey,
Come on.
now, you got nothing on
Take
me.
him down. Come on, get out.
What's the idea?
Out you go. You better come along with us.
I haven't done anything.
Oh, we've heard the story before.
Get out of the phone. Let go of me.
Come on,
How
get your
dare
hat
you do
and
this?
coat
Let
on.
go.
Get your hat and coat on.
Let
Go
go.
to the judge.
The young lady, Miss Summers, is quite safe in the arms of the law.
Good. That should settle our difficulties with Wiley. Go right through with the case, understand?
Well, far be it, Chief, to say anything against married life, especially if you insist.
Get out, Happy. You wouldn't be anything else but.
Yeah, you mean I couldn't? It's too late. Well, if you're going through with it, let's have the worst. When's it gonna happen?
Monday? Next week. I'll be away on my honeymoon about a month. All right, all right. Come on, get out of here. I've got to read some of the bum stuff you fellas write for this rag.
Okay, Chief.
Send Mannigan in here at once. Mannigan, did you write that?
The police vice squad, continuing its efforts to clear the city of questionable characters, early today raided the apartment of Gloria Summers upon information presented by the Civic Uplift League.
Yes, did you write that?
Yes, I picked it up over at the police station, the 9th Precinct.
Good. You remember who made the charge?
Ah, DP, one of the league.
Send Riley in here at once.
Okay.
District Attorney's office, please. Get me Albertson there.
Listen, sweetheart. Honest, darling, Yeah, I'll be home just as soon as I hang up, honey. What? Yeah, you just have dinner all ready for me. Am I hungry? Hey, Riley. The boss wants to see you. There's something up. Yeah, goodbye.
Yes. Yes, that's the address. Have 2 of your men meet him there in 15 minutes. Right. Holman. Got him at last. Here. Read that.
So what?
His own daughter. You hear that, Riley? His own daughter.
You... Miss Holman is...
Yes. You're going to the league office right away. I just phoned the district attorney. He's having 2 men meet you there. You're going to arrest everybody in sight. I have a little personal job of my own.
Sure, I love it.
Let's go.
Oh, but girlie, you don't know who I am. Well, what a nice little place you have here. And souvenirs, too. Well,
Who are you? What do you want?
you, Chalmers?
Yeah.
You, had Miss Summers arrested and made the charge of disorderly conduct?
Yes, and what's more?
That's all right, girlie. Don't worry. I never hit a woman.
Just a minute.
Well, did you get them all?
We got 'em all right, Riley. Come on, you. Get over here. Bring that mug along, too. Get out. Go ahead. Come on, you. You stay here and watch things.
Say, what's your name? Riley of the Daily Sentinel.
My golly, my own name, Riley. Have you got a cousin by the name of Shamus?
3 of them. I'll discuss that with you later, Uncle Riley. I gotta go carry out the rubbish.
All right, Pearson. I'll go right in.
What do you want here?
I've got the proof, Holman. You've given it to me yourself. Do you know what you've done? You've made a criminal of your own daughter. You've got her in jail. And do you know what for? What those jackals of yours have been trading in.
I don't understand what you mean.
That girl your men arrested, because she had the misfortune to know me, was not really Gloria Summers at all. She took that name because she wasn't very proud of her own. That girl was your daughter. There's no use phoning. I'm telling you the truth. You framed yourself, Holman. You can understand that, can't you? You can understand that instead of framing me, you put your own head into a noose. And it isn't you alone. You've dragged your daughter down with you.
I guess you win, Wiley. What are you going to do?
I'm not going to do anything. I ought to have you by the throat, I suppose. But you've punished yourself. You're going to tell everything. I don't need any proof now. You're going to give it all to the police.
Yes, I will. You will see her. Ask her, Gib. I'll go with you.
There's no use asking. I see he's been here. Where'd he go?
Who might you be talking about?
That good-for-nothing reporter, Riley.
A fine lad he is, too. He's gone to the police station.
Well, I hope they keep him there till I arrive.
You can go now, miss.
I was so frightened.
No.
I thought you'd never come.
It's all right, Mary. You're not frightened now.
No.
Come on.
Say, I got some boyfriends. Why can't they get me out of here, too?
Yeah, Sarge. They've put a lot of others in the grease.
We've got plenty on him now. Take him to the detention room.
All right, Sergeant. Come on, get out of here. Come on, snap it up here.
Well, Sarge, did we do our good deed for today? I'll say we... Hello, honey. Well. Well, honey, I was waiting right here for you.
Have dinner ready. I'm hungry. I'll cook no more dinners.
What?
What's more, I'm through waiting for you to show up anywhere.
Well, listen, sweetheart.
What's more, I'll be a nervous wreck chasing you around. From now on, you chase me.
Yes, dear.
What's more, if you're late once again, do you know what I'm going to do?
No, sweet.
Well, I'll show you. Now you know. Oh, Bob, darling, did I hurt you? Oh, forgive me, Bob. Where are you going now?
Got a right to, baby. Meet me at the after.
Oh, dear, it started all again.